Guys, if you're looking to go ahead and spend your summer here in Destin, whether you're looking here to move, you got your vacation condo that you're looking to invest, or you're just coming on down here, guys, you're in for a treat. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Just living here in Destin, the top 5 things to do for locals here. And also for you guys coming into town, you can also check out some of these cool local spots. I got the top 5 things coming at you. We're going to be walking through some of the amazing areas to go check out here when you start to stay here and live in Destin, guys. So don't leave. We got tons coming up here. We are out here today in Noriega Point, which is that place just off of Destin Harbor. Can't get over there because there is construction right now, but you can see that we do have the jetties and everything else behind us. That's the Destin Bridge right there, and Crab Island on the other side. Good times right there. We can see that we got lots of boat traffic and everything else coming out here today. So it is the beginning of the summer. We're in June. I am not completely sweating my face off, but I am getting there. My goodness, we finally got a breeze, so I feel pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab our beach chairs, maybe our umbrellas because it's nice and hot and sunny. Let's talk about those things that are really going to make or break your summer while living here in Destin. All right, number 2 on our list is the snorkeling and dolphin cruises. So you can see all the different boats coming out here into the jetties to go out and enjoy some of the snorkeling and scuba diving that's going on out here. I was hoping to show you guys some dolphins today, although I don't see any that's going out here right now, but let's flip this around so you guys can see. This is where a lot of those different boats are going to be coming in. Heading out there from the jetties, and that's actually a man-built out there, which makes it even especially more dangerous. But if you do want to go out on these dolphin cruises, it's not that much. There are some local discounts depending upon where you're going to be, but it's anywhere between $30 to $50 per person. This is perfect for families if you guys want to go out and have a good time. Now, these snorkeling tours in the Destin East Pass or Crab Island, if you want to do the Crab Island thing too, that's super fun. Obviously, we're going to talk about that here in a little bit, but there are tons of different opportunities, cruises. Heck, there's a pirate ship out there right now. You guys see that? But definitely a good time. Even if you're just looking to head out to Crab Island, even if you're going to be snorkeling or whatever you want to do, the passes out there per person are about $40, maybe up to $60, depending upon what time of the season that you're going to be going. So definitely something to go check out, whether you're looking to party out there or go snorkeling. Usually that's the attraction that you'll see a lot of these bigger boats going on. The big thing I can tell you is if you are going to come out for some of the more popular times that you're going to be out here, make sure that you book in advance, especially on the weekends. Don't just show up and expect that you're going to be jumping on. Now, I can tell you that normally, like, you're going out on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, probably going to be okay, but go ahead and do yourselves a favor, and that way you don't ruin your logistics for your time out. Now, there is a lot of scuba diving activities coming out here. They're building a lot of man-made reefs, which is actually pretty interesting. They've got a big boat, I think it was Spirit of America or something like that they just sunk out there. It seems like every day I'm seeing updates from our local community for other boats and things that they're sinking to get more marine life out here. So if you're coming out here and you like to do that, and that's something you want to continue to do, the opportunities are going to be pretty amazing. And just for you guys, just to show you a little bit more, just more of the construction that we've got coming over here. You can see back here that they are putting together that bathhouse, basically. Not sure exactly what's going in there, but sure it's going to be showers, it's going to be bathrooms. And then all this part over here, you see that they're putting in tons of docks as well. And parking, yes, parking. But you see the chain link fence over here. It's been a bit since they've been working on this, so we're super excited to see that. All right, one of my favorite things here, we're talking about number 3. Let's go out and check out Crab Island. All right, that's on the other side of the bridge over here. One of my personal favorite things to do, rent a jet ski or a couple of them with your friends. You can get a pontoon boat. One of my good buddies owns Power Up Water Sports. Definitely some of the better rentals that you're gonna get there. If you are part of the air bases here at Eglin and Hurlburt Field and you have access to it, their outdoor rec actually has some of these rentals for pretty cheap as well. So, check those different ones out. And if you're looking for convenience, you can get it over here in Destin Harbor. You can rent different ones out from there. But I would certainly shop around, check the reviews and see which ones that you want to go to. But what is there to do out there in Crab Island? Man, it can be a lot of fun, whether it's going to be with the family, just out there listening to music, going snorkeling, having a good old time, packing a lunch, or maybe it's just you and your adult friends going out, enjoying some delicious libations. Whatever you want to do, Crab Island's got it for you, all right? Some of the really great times. Now, if you do go out there, they've got different barges where they'll have food out there. So if you want some hot food while you're there, they also have other floaty toys and things that you can buy there. And there's always these boats. Now, they are regulated, but there's these boats out there that will sell everything from ice cream to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I saw a Chick-fil-A boat out there. So you don't necessarily have to bring everything. They could have some stuff out there, but expect that you're going to have a bit of a more wild crowd. You're also going to see a lot of loud music and just generally a good time. It's good for all ages out there. It's basically a tailgate party in the water is the best analogy that I can come up with. But let's see what other my notes said here. Just know that if you are going to be renting those pontoon boats, those are the easiest ones to navigate out there. It could be anywhere from $250 to $500. Also depends if it's going to be a full day. It also depends if it's 4th of July weekend. Those are just general prices I can give you. It could be a lot more. Also, you can come out fishing. Check out this guy. So jet skis are about 90 bucks an hour, just so that you know. That, of course, is price dependent upon where you're going to be getting them. And one thing that I always have to mention to people, it is Crab Island, but it's not an island. It's actually just kind of low area, sand beach, I guess would be the best way to put it. Now, prior to, it actually used to be an island, and then one of them big old hurricanes came through and knocked it down, and now it's just that low-lying area. So a lot of times the boats will come out there, they'll anchor, sometimes they'll tie into each other, and depending on the volume of boats that are out there will depend upon how that's set up. So just as a warning too, that the current shifts frequently out there too. So if you are going to anchor in, expect that that boat's gonna swing. But no, it's a great area. It's a great time. If you've never been out there, make sure that you do that coming here this summer or for summers to follow while we still get to. All right, number 5 here is going to be here at the HarborWalk and coming out here in the summer, checking out the village here. So some of the cool things that you're gonna see down here, obviously there's tons of restaurants, there's tons of bars, there's tons of great people coming out here having a good time. Obviously we're right down here on Destin Harbor. You guys can see there, but really a great time. You've got the waterfront here where you can come in and actually get some lunch, some dinner, hang out here, get a couple of delicious libations. Everybody knows that you watch my videos, that's usually what I'm doing. But there's plenty of places. We're outside of Harry T's right now. There's a really cool place if you want to take your date, significant other, or even the family down there is Azul. It's like this Mexican fusion with, I think, maybe Mediterranean. Either way, it's good. Check out the hummus. It's amazing. But in any case, you could come check out this. Now, I'm actually on the harbor side. You got the other side out here. Now, you do have summer concert series that you're going to see mostly during the weekend. You'll see those. Usually, they'll have fireworks on the weekend as well during the summer, which you'll be able to see. And sometimes, if you're looking just far enough out here, that's Noriega Point, you can typically see the fireworks from Fort Walton Beach in here too. Not always, but every once in a while. So now this place is gonna be great. It goes all the way down to where about the Red Door is going to be. That's another saloon, a little bit more for you locals that are hanging out. Definitely a local watering hole to go check out. But there's a whole HarborWalk that you can go down to. There's tons of extra shops. There's games for the kids. I just saw one where there were some kids inside of a bubble. They're spinning them on top of water. I'm sure I got B-roll for that if you guys didn't already see it. But it was actually pretty hilarious. I can only imagine what a sweat hot mess that is in there, but the kids are gonna love it, right? Additionally, there's all the food that you could imagine that's probably good for you and really bad for you. But the one thing I really love coming down here for is the people watching as well. Anywhere that you're gonna get a good amount of people from all over the place, not just here in the United States, but around the world. You get really interesting crowd. Now, the best part about being down here is that everybody's typically on vacation, and who's angry on vacation, right? So it's just good to be part of that vibe, being down here on the HarborWalk. Now, one thing I'll tell you, that parking can be tight. It certainly can be expensive. It used to be free. You can get some public parking for the entire day for like 15 bucks. If you're gonna come out here to the HarborWalk, it's probably like 20, 25 bucks depending upon what the season is. So just get down here early, make sure that you can procure those parking spaces. They go up tight. One thing that I can complain about, which I typically do, is the parking situation in Destin. But at least downtown it's a little bit better. Now, additionally too, if you're really just gonna be coming down here to have a good time and you're gonna stay down here at the HarborWalk, I also suggest getting a ride share. Now that ride share is going to cost you, depending upon where you're staying, upwards of 10 to 30 bucks, depending upon how busy it is. It's really nice not having to worry about a car around here as well. But yeah, those are some places to go, but there are some cool places to come down here if you're looking to go grab a drink. We just went by Harry T's. Juster's is down there if you're looking to walk down here with a drink. They got to-go beers. They've got the daiquiris of all different types. We're by Margaritaville right now. If you're a fan, definitely come check this one out. If you ask me, I almost got stuck in a picture. If you're like me, it's kind of overpriced, so it's not really the local scene that I would want to go to, but maybe you are. One of the big ones here is AJ's. AJ's down here was the original. There's actually several through town. You got AJ's on the Bayou, you know, AJ's on Okaloosa Island. I think that's on the bay. I don't know. I should probably look that up. Guys, if you know it, throw it in the comments. But there are tons of different things. Oh, here's that ball thing again. Look at that. He's freaking crazy. So yeah, we're going down with all the different food trucks of things that look delicious. It'll probably put me right to sleep. But there are tons and tons of things to do. There's a zip line ahead of us here too. Tons of family fun activities. And again, if we're going back to the places for your adult entertainment, AJ's is one of those ones. It's got a big outdoor venue. It's really expanded. It's one of those, it's the closest thing you're really gonna get to a nightclub around here with dancing and music, and it's pseudo indoors, outdoors. You also have Coyote Ugly, but again, that's Coyote Ugly. If you wanna see a bunch of the guys, TDY from the military bases, definitely go there on the weekend. But anyway, you also have some other good places here. You have Tailfins, would be a nice place to go. It's got really good views. The food is pretty decent there as well. As I mentioned at the end, we have Red Door and the Boathouse are two of the local hangout favorites for people. So just a few things that you can take out, but just remember to plan for parking or just plan to get a ride down here, and you can have an awesome day, either having a fun adult time or family time. It's gonna be fun here, guys. All right, and number 6 is going to be the restaurants, local favorite restaurants. All right, so we've been talking a lot about food here. It's mainly because it's, you know, a little past lunchtime for me during the shooting of this video. But here we have AJ's. As you can see, we got the deck up top. But inside the food's pretty good. As you can imagine, most of the things that are gonna be the best down here is going to be seafood, right? Because we're right here. We're right there on the water. So definitely fresh fish coming in all the time. Some other places to go check out. We walked by earlier. Actually, we're gonna walk by again. It's gonna be the Waterfront Grill, which is Tailfins. It's actually got 3 different stories for you to go in. They've got more AC, they've got open air on the 3rd floor, and the 1st floor is like a combination between the two. If you ask this guy, I'm gonna say the food's pretty decent. You know, it's your regular type restaurant. I almost wanna say bar food. I think it's a little bit better than that. But yeah, it's what you would expect in a kind of a tourist trap area. But you know, it is what it is. The drinks are pretty good there too. So that's right here, if we were talking about that earlier. Now, some other ones to really note that people enjoy that live here. The big one is like Dewey Destin's has been a really big seafood place that people like. I personally like Beauchamp's as well. More of an upscale vibe. But if you really want something special, you want some really good food, good steaks, good seafood, check out Marina Cafe. Marina Cafe is gonna be more of a place that you can still show up if you want to be in shorts and flip-flops and maybe a collared shirt, which is the exact thing I'm wearing right now. Or if you want to go suit and tie, these are the places that you definitely want to check out. It's one of our favorites for my wife and I, but almost ran into a kid. But definitely something to add to your list. Now, if you're looking for Mexican, Mahente is one of my favorites by far. Most authentic Mexican that you're going to find around here. And it's right here off the main strip. It actually used to be an old Golden Corral. So if you ever go in there and you're like, this looks familiar, it was an old Golden Corral. Now, additionally too, if you're looking for Italian, Mimo's is gonna be one of the better places to go check out. It's kind of small, loud, as you would anticipate in any Italian restaurant. I know because I'm originally from New York, and most Italian restaurants didn't have the acoustics, and it had really loud people in there, and it echoed. But the food was amazing, so who cared, right? And additionally too, guys, one of my favorite parts is the back porch. It's right in the middle of Destin. It really showcases a really good view of the Gulf, right? It's really good seafood. It's got good surf and turf, which is what I always end up going with. Love hush puppies. Theirs are pretty amazing. So if you come down here, come to the back porch, it's gonna look like somebody's old house that they just kept adding on to, which adds the allure to it. They got pretty good drink specials each time that I'm in there. Guys, there's so many opportunities. There's new things popping up now. We just saw a new Mediterranean place that came up here. You had the craft bar that just opened up as well. There's so many cool places and awesome venues to go out and eat, have drinks. If you're here to enjoy some delicious libations and some good food, Destin is gonna be the spot, whether you're living here or in the outskirts around this area. Guys, come on in and take an Uber, drive in and get some of this experience. Now, in addition to what we've covered already and these beautiful beach and wonderful days, there are 5 things that you need to know about Destin here in the summer. Now, first and foremost, what we need to cover is it gets hot and it gets humid. My goodness, today just walking out to Noriega Point, because it was a good 20-minute walk to get out there with all the construction going on, it took a lot out of me. I was sitting there drenching, sweat just pouring off, you know, getting into your sunglasses. Man, it does get hot and humid in the summertime. That is the norm. Consequently, on the other side, it actually does get pretty cold here too. But again, we're talking about the summer. So you're talking about 80s, sometimes up to 90s. Some days it starts at 80 degrees and just goes up from there. With that humidity, like it really feels like it's so much hotter than it actually indicates. So man, just beware on that, okay? Guys, just stay hydrated while you're out here. Have a good time. I know that there is water in beer and ice of your mixed drink, but just be careful. Next thing you know, you could be having a couple drinks and you're like, I'm fine, and you're dehydrated and just on your way up to jail. Just be careful. Obviously, wear sunscreen, be protective, because the UV can get pretty extreme during certain times of the season. Now, next you have to look out for is the tourist traffic. The tourist traffic can be absolutely horrendous and ruin your day. What I'm gonna tell you to do right from the get-go is just make sure that you're checking your Waze app or your Google Maps to see what those traffics are. They do a pretty decent job predicting, because you can put the time frame in there, predicting when these traffic holdups are going to be bad, especially for the time frame. Go ahead, I challenge you to do this, to look up for the 4th of July weekend versus beginning of July, any week, any day, and see what the difference is in the predicted times to go around town. I stay inside during that weekend. This is too much, all right? But the population around here, right? All this stuff, it quadruples, okay? Especially during the summertime, during those peak July and August seasons. We're seeing 4 million, I'm not kidding, 4 million visitors that go in each year. I had to write it down. I couldn't even believe it, right? So Highway 98, Midway Bridge, Destin Bridge into Okaloosa Island that goes into Fort Walton Beach. Just plan, just plan on either waiting or moving a little bit, moving that time a little bit further to the morning, right? Because the morning traffic isn't awfully bad, but after 6 p.m., depending upon what time of season it is, you're probably okay. Guys, if you are interested about where to stay, how to avoid these traffic areas when you're living here, again, reach out to us, give us a call or text. I can walk you through all of these different things to help you determine the best places to go, all right? Also, just know that when you are here in the summer, book everything in advance. And what I mean by that is if you're gonna be doing tours, you're gonna be doing boat rentals, dinner reservations, all those different things, they fill up really, really fast. Some places don't even take reservations. Like I'm pretty sure that Beauchamp's doesn't. It's kind of come and all your party has to be there for them to seat you because I guess they've been burned before. But that's how they run their business in the summertime. But if you can get reservations, do so. It will save you so much headache. And of course, don't underestimate how long it's going to take you to get there to the venue. Now, also, there are some places too where you can book up to 1 to 2 weeks in advance, especially when it comes to boat rentals and jet skis or anything else that there's a limited supply of. Don't wait till the day of. Book those things in advance, at least 1 to 2 weeks in advance, so that you can enjoy days like this the way that you really want to. That also goes for renting out beach equipment, umbrellas and things like that, depending upon where you're staying. Also known that here, it's like clear in a million right now. There's a couple clouds in the sky, right? But afternoon showers are a thing. Be prepared for it to rain at any given time, subject to change at any time for any reason. Just be aware of that. The summer showers is a thing. It is a thing, and it could possibly affect what's going on, but know that it may shower for like 20 minutes and dump on you, and then it opens back up to this beautifulness. But that's a part of being here in Florida. Usually around, if I had to give you a time, it's typically around 2 to 5 p.m. is when they typically go in. So just plan your activities and just know that once we get into the summer, it's hurricane season, which is June until September, I believe, or October, actually. Just be prepared for some delays when it comes with that and any interesting weather. Also, it's summertime. Last thing is to really anticipate that it's peak season, so rates are gonna be higher. You got family coming into town and you wanna book something for them because you don't want them to stay in your house or your condo, the rates are gonna be higher for them to stay here. If they're getting a flight, obviously the flight prices are gonna be higher. We know this as locals, that's always a thing. So go ahead and book these in advance to avoid those. Additionally, the boat tours, activities, all those tourist things that we like to do when we get to pretend to be tourists when we're locals here, just ensure that if you book it earlier, you can usually get the discount, but just anticipate. And again, they do have local discounts, but do anticipate that it's gonna be higher during the times that you want to. Of course, restaurant wait times are gonna be longer, especially if you don't have those reservations, as I talked about, and you're gonna have seasonal pricing. Still checking my notes here. You can budget smart by doing weekday activities. You can do early bird dining, and you'll save money. You'll have less stress. Again, if you're able to have a little less spontaneity and plan these things accordingly, you can have a beautiful day hanging out here in Destin. All right, guys, I didn't want to miss a big old yacht pulling in over here. Pretty cool, just another one of those things that you get to find in Destin. But I wanted to do that with the top 5, wrap up the top 5 here that we have for living here in Destin or around Destin, and what us locals do here, some of the hot spots. I mean, we hit the beaches, the snorkeling, Crab Island, the harbor, which is where we are right now, and talked about all the cool places. Guys, if you're thinking about making Destin more of it than just a vacation destination, no pun intended, then guys, hit me up. Let's talk about what it takes to either get a part-time condo here that you can rent out the rest of the time, or a full-time house that you guys are going to become a year-round resident here, or at least part-time most of the time, hit me up here, give me a call, you talk to me. Myself, my team will get you all set and ready to go and make sure that you had the best time and enjoy the best experience in your next home away from home or your new home moving here in Destin. But don't go away quite yet. I have way more pros and cons videos about the different types of condos and everything else that you would want to know. Hundreds of videos on our channel. So they're going to pop up here below, guys. Make sure to go ahead and click on those and get all the best information. Again, guys, I'm Tim Whittemore here with LPT Realty. We'll see you in our next video. Take care.